Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
It is obvious I cannot go to negotiation with the United States when our people are under bombardments, under the support of the United States. Unfortunately, we have heard that the U.S. may join this aggression. That would be very unfortunate, and I think that would be very, very dangerous for everybody.
It's been quite a long evening here at the White House after President Donald Trump announced that the United States had struck the nuclear sites in Iran in Fordo, Isfahan, and Natanz. The U.S. president had indicated that he would take some time to make this decision, with White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt saying on Thursday it could take up to 2 weeks. But President Trump acted. What Trump said after announcing the strikes on Truth Social in a speech at the White House, he said that Iran's nuclear ambitions had been obliterated, that the bombardment had been a success. And remember, these were not easy strikes. These were bunker-busting bombs that had to be launched from B-2 bombers.
Number one is I've had the sense from very early on that these two men have been coordinating closely. The Israelis, when they launched their attack last Thursday night, they did so on day 61 after Trump's 60-day deadline. I think obviously we need to wait and see how the Iranian regime responds, how it reacts, and whether it invites more attacks. If it capitulates and it is forced to surrender on certain terms, absolutely, this is the beginning of a different Middle East, because this regime in Iran has cast a dark shadow over the entire Middle East since 1979.
Well, I think this is a very provocative step taken by an American president who's supposed to be leading this world to avoid wars, and he has come to power and promising the world that there will be no attack on any country and we are here to save the world from any catastrophe. Here we see him taking this initiative even without having a constitutional right to go for it. Even he did not inform the Congress of this attack. Therefore, he has provoked, he's turning this, engulfing the whole West Asia on fire, and I think there will be a retaliation from the Iranian side.
I agree. And I want to tell you something. Not only is this news that I've just heard, the second alarming that all of you have just heard, but it is so grossly unconstitutional. All of you know that the only entity that can take this country to war is the U.S. Congress. The president does not have the right.
If Iran closes the Straits of Hormuz, definitely India suffers. About 20% of the world's crude oil and 25% of the world's natural gas flows through these. Qatar's gas, which we buy, almost all flows through this, right? Kuwaiti oil, 70% of Saudi oil comes through the Straits of Hormuz. If that happens, which is expected, India will suffer because oil prices will go up, inflation will rise. And there is an estimate that for every $10 increase in the price of crude oil, India's GDP will suffer by 0.5%.
This cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago.